It's a great pleasure, and I am going to get this name right, Thibault, like Tim Tebow, Mangan. We are thrilled to have you on our set, and congratulations for what looks to be, I think, going to be a very successful spin-off of J&J.
Thank you, Jim, and good morning. It's great to be here. It's definitely a great day for Kenvue and for all our 22,000 team members around the world. We are listing Kenvue today. And you said it, right? Millions of consumers around the world this morning wake up with a Kenvue product in their home. Think about brands like Tylenol, Neutrogena, Listerine, Band-Aid, brands that have been with you throughout your life. We probably gave you your first bath with Johnson's Baby. And I hope you use some of our products this morning.
Sure.
We are bringing to life the largest pure-play consumer health company in the world.
No, I think that a lot of people are realizing just now that they are using J&J with an Aveeno. We know Band-Aids, but we know there's much more than you're doing, which brings me to something that J&J once told me, which is that they were not able to spend as much time with you because they've been so pharma and medical device. So what can you do to accelerate growth now that you'll be on your own? Will it be new products? Will it be tuck-in acquisitions? Or it will just be like a greater focus than you were allowed to have as part of J&J?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jim. We do this from a position of strength. Kenvue is a healthy business, and we are ready to embark on this new chapter. Definitely, we will be more focused with our 22,000 Kenvuers focused on serving one consumers, one way to win in this industry, more end-to-end opportunities to work as one team. And so we are excited about today, but also what lies ahead.
A big part of our discussions lately have involved worries about macro growth in the U.S. and ex-U.S. Does that mean that growth comes from value or more innovation and premium products?
It comes from both. At Kenvue, we really stay close to consumers. We innovate every day to make sure that we bring to consumers products and solutions that help them take care of their health. Summer is coming. It's time for Neutrogena sunscreen. Our Neutrogena team has innovated again this year with a strong product that doesn't leave any white residue, which will give access to sunscreen to more people in the United States and around the world.
What's the trajectory right now of marketing spend, for example?
We are really focused on making sure that we are in the homes of the consumers we serve, and so we invest in making sure that our brands are relevant with consumers, so they are as relevant today as they have been for the 135 years we have been in this business.
I think it's important for people to understand your three different divisions. You've got self-care, you've got this skin beauty, and you also have essential health. All three are doing incredibly well, but if you could just explain how you came up with the rubrics of those, I think it would help more people at home to understand what you're doing.
Yes, you're right, Jim. We are a pure play in consumer health, so we are the only company our size really focused on covering all aspects of consumer health, and it does include self-care, skin health and beauty, and essential health. This is really the power of our portfolio with so many iconic brands that have been part of people's homes for decades, passed from generation to generation. That's what makes Kenvue special.
Roughly 8% of the companies being sold today by J&J, meaning they'll own 92% still control the board. What is the plan for distributing the remainder of those shares? I'm told later this year, and therefore then, when it's no longer a controlled company, the changes that may take place in the board of directors?
Yeah, Johnson & Johnson has been very clear that J&J intends to complete the separation this year. Today is a first step, and so we are going to start trading as an independent company with our own board starting today.
And then when is that going to be? Those shares will be distributed to existing J&J shareholders later in the year?
J&J has been very clear that they intend this separation to be completed in 2023.
Now, I do want to be sure that people understand there is some talc litigation. The plaintiff's bar would say talc is connected with asbestos. Obviously, J&J says that that's not the case. You are saddled with the international portion. But America is quite different when it comes to litigation as the international. Are you able to make it so that this is more of an asterisk than front and center right now, where J&J is putting up almost $9 billion to try to get a settlement with plaintiffs?
Yeah, I want to be very clear, Jim. This liability in the US and Canada stays with Johnson & Johnson. So at Kenvue, we are laser focused on what we do best, serving our consumers across our portfolio with the brands that we mentioned, and that's what we are going to continue to be focused on.
And how did you arrive at the leverage? $8 billion is rather low versus other companies have done similar spin-offs.
It's a first step on our journey to separate, and so we are so far on track with our plan to separate from Johnson & Johnson.
Because that would mean that you have far more ability to be able to buy tuck-in acquisitions without worrying anything about your balance sheet whatsoever.
We are a healthy business with strong revenue momentum, healthy margin, and a solid cash flow. So we'll certainly employ all of these strengths for the benefit of Kenvue.
And then I want everyone to understand that you are, in terms of where you are dividend versus your peers, you have a higher level of dividend. Obviously, if the stock soars, your yield will be lower. But again, were you conscious of what the other companies are offering as a dividend in the space and decided to make it bigger?
Yeah, every company is unique. We have a strong J&J heritage, and you know, Jim, how J&J is very well known for its dividend policy. And we generate solid, durable cash flow. Our first priority is to invest it in our business, to make sure that we are as strong today as we have been for more than a century now. But an attractive dividend policy will be a way for us to give value back to shareholders.